Madrid says from one competition to the next one. This time it is the Supercopa as Real Madrid is headed off to Saudi Arabia to face off against Mallorca in the Supercopa semifinals, and the winner will be facing off against Barcelona this coming Sunday. Guys, we have a possibility of an El Clasico coming up here very soon, and nothing I want to have more than to beat Barcelona and be holding up a trophy, so hopefully we can do that. But first, guys, we have to face off against Mallorca. Guys, I'm going to be talking about Mallorca, telling you what's been different since the last time we played them, giving you my starting 11 that I want to see Real Madrid roll out there. Of course, my official match prediction. But before we get started, if you're new around here, I'm Dally with Dallyfc. I cover all things Real Madrid. At the end of the video, if you like the content and you want to see more from myself, please hit that subscribe button. Guys, right now about 50% of you are not subscribed, but you watch all the videos. So if you can, please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a ton, and I really appreciate it. Guys, let me know in the comments, what is your official match prediction? So Madrid says we are back off to Saudi Arabia, and this time it is the Supercopa. And the last time we were actually in the Supercopa, we were destroying Barcelona and lifting that beautiful trophy. And hopefully we can be doing that once again this coming Sunday. But first, we have to take care of business against a team that honestly we have struggled with lately. And the most recent time we actually played them was way back in August when Real Madrid actually drew 1-1 with Mallorca. You might be wondering, Dally, when was that, mate? When was that? That's been a while. It has been a while. Guys, that was August 18th as we kicked off La Liga season, and it was Kylian Mbappe's second game with Real Madrid ever. Think about that. Second game ever with Real Madrid. And I think a lot of things have changed since then. First of all, Camavinga's back with the team. Carvajal's gone. Unfortunately, Militao is gone as well. But I think we've learned a lot. And I think we finally kind of have that VMR plus the B. Can't forget the B, guys. I feel like we finally actually have the identity to the team and the camaraderie that we've kind of been looking for. But how is Mallorca? How have they been doing? Well, guys, it might surprise you if you've not been following along with La Liga, as right now, Mallorca actually six right now in Mallorca with 30 points, 19 goals, and 21 allowed with a -2 goal difference. In the last couple of games, guys, it's been up and down for this Mallorca team. 5-1 they lost against Barcelona. 2-0 they lost against Celta Vigo. They beat a Girona team 2-1. They beat a Getafe team 1-0, and then they just lost recently against Ponte Vedra. I probably butchered that, but of course that was in the Copa del Rey. So guys, they're already out of that competition. But when you look at the La Liga standings, there's one obvious thing when it comes to Mallorca, and that's just the goal difference. I mean, they are dead last. It's not even close, too. They've only scored 19 goals so far in La Liga so far. So they right now are averaging 1 goal a game. And that should not cut it when it comes against a team like a Real Madrid, who at least should be getting 2 goals in this game. Is that much to ask? I really hope not. And so, hopefully, this Mallorca team, that we can beat this team. This is what we should have done in August. I do understand first La Liga game, second game with Kylian Mbappe with the whole Vinny Rodrigo situation, trying to get that all figured out. This should be a completely different game for Real Madrid. And again, when we take a look at some of the stats that happened in the last time we actually played Mallorca, we weren't good. I went back and rewatched the clips and rewatched some of the highlights in that game. And again, there was not that many, but there was a lot of opportunities in the game that we did not capitalize on. We only had 13 shots with only 5 on target as well. So when it comes to this game, this needs to be a little different, right? We need to be getting a lot more shots, and we need the front three to actually be playing at the elite level that they can be. Because at the end of the day, Vinny, Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo, Jude Bellingham are elite players. That is the best front four in the world, hands down, no arguments, no bias at all when I say that as well. Those are the best front four players, so you should be destroying a team like Mallorca. And when it comes to my starting lineup, this is the starting lineup, as you guys can see on the screen now, that I will be going with against Mallorca tomorrow. And of course, VMR plus the B, Vinny, Mbappe, Rodrigo, and Bellingham going to the 4-2-3-1. I think this is kind of the formation we should be seeing moving forward. Unfortunately, though, I do have to mention one thing. Official news did come out, guys. Vinny will be suspended for two La Liga matches. He's not suspended, though, for the Supercopa. So hopefully we can win this semifinal, and then hopefully we can face off against Barcelona this coming Sunday as well. And then Vinny will be suspended for 2 games, and then we'll have to make some adjustments. But, of course, if you guys are subscribed, you know what will be happening, and I'll be talking about that in those match previews as well. So going back to the lineup, I am putting Camavinga back in the starting lineup. I was between Ceballos and Camavinga, but at the end of the day, I think Camavinga is just too good to leave on the bench. I think you can bring on a Ceballos later in the game, especially, this is kind of what I'm thinking too. If we're ahead in a game, I think you can bring on a Ceballos and you can put Camavinga to that left back position, right? And you can take off a Fran Garcia and you can bring Ceballos in and kind of be a holding midfielder in there. And really we can start dictating the game a little more. That's kind of what I think we should be doing moving forward. Fede Valverde, of course, playing in that midfield as well with the back four of Fran Garcia, Rudiger, Tchouaméni, Lucas Vazquez. And guys, I'll be honest, you might be saying, Dally, you were doing it again. You were putting Lucas Vazquez in that starting 11. Guys, I'll be honest, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with that right back position. We talked about Raul Asensio before. Possibly. I think the issue with Raul Asensio playing there is he is playing out of position. Did he do that when he was younger? I believe so. But I do think you are risking one of the only other center backs that we actually have. The good part is, in this game, Alaba is back with the squad. Do not expect Alaba to be playing in this game at all. Maybe at the end of the month we might see a couple minutes for him, but even then, guys, do not expect anything big. Don't expect a huge role for Alaba the rest of the season. If anything changes, that would shock me. That would shock me a ton. So just want to let you guys know about that. But I'm having Lucas Vazquez out there. If we do make it against Barcelona, he will not be in that starting 11. I'll just let you guys know now. But we'll be talking about that if we can beat them. So hopefully we can. Courtois, of course, and goal. So guys, when it comes to a couple of the keys in this game, it's VMR. VMR has to be better than they were last time. And I do expect VMR to be better. And of course, I'm talking about Vinny, Mbappe, and Rodrigo. Cannot forget the R, guys. Because the last time we were out there, Rodrigo was the only one who actually scored for Real Madrid in this one. Vinny created a lot of chances. Mbappe had a lot of really good runs that he actually stayed on side. And hopefully, Mbappe, if you're watching, mate, stay on side. Stay on side, dude. I think we finally actually have a lot better link up as well. Plus, we finally actually have Jude. I'm going to have a plus B as well. So VMR plus the B. We have Jude finally playing in that position that he is excelling at, in that 10 role, that false sort of 9 role that he runs into the box. He's a playmaker as well. I think we finally actually have a system that I believe will work and will contribute to a lot of goals as well. So what needs to be happening? First of all, Vinny needs to cut his hair. I hope he has cut his hair since then, because we need to go back to the cut hair for Vinny, because again, I believe it's cursed. I don't remember a game that Vinny's actually ever had that was good when he had any different hair other than just traditional hair. So I'm joking a little, but maybe not. Vinny needs to be awesome. And he needs to kind of calm down. I think the thing is, we are playing in Saudi Arabia, so it shouldn't be that hostile of an environment or anything like that. It should be pretty neutral fans. If not anything, it's probably even more Real Madrid fans than anything in Saudi Arabia. If you guys are from Saudi Arabia, let me know in the comments below. I'm very curious to hear from you. But I think Kylian Mbappe also needs to have a huge game in this one as well. And what needs to be happening too is he needs to be making those runs in behind the defense and going one-on-one with the goalkeeper, because that is when Kylian Mbappe is at his best, is when he is behind a defender and can go and just beat them with his pace and then go one-on-one with the goalkeeper. I think maybe Vinny, there's a couple players, maybe Cole Palmer, right, that are better one-on-one with a goalkeeper other than Kylian Mbappe. But I think Kylian Mbappe is finally kind of coming into his own at Real Madrid. And Carlo Ancelotti said it. He said the waiting period's over for him. He is fully a part of the squad now. There's no excuses moving forward with Kylian Mbappe. We need Rodrigo to step up as well, because I believe Rodrigo, he has his time where he's awesome, and then he has his time where he's not great. We need Rodrigo to step up. We need all of them to step up in this game and really contribute to what should be a huge win for Real Madrid. So I also want to mention, guys, one of the other players is Fran Garcia. Fran Garcia is in my starting 11 because Fran Garcia, the last time he was out there, was awesome. And I guess you could say Dally, that was against Monera. But Fran Garcia, guys, was fantastic in that game. He needs to be continuously doing that for Real Madrid moving forward, because I really think between him and Mendy, if we are looking for goals, if we are looking for crosses into the box, it's night and day. It's night and day between Fran Garcia and Ferland Mendy. Mendy is a defender. Fran Garcia is an attacker. And the other person I want to be talking about is Lucas Vazquez. The big thing for me for Lucas Vazquez, Lucas, if you're watching, don't suck. That's literally all I ask. Is when the big issue with Lucas Vazquez is he gets so high up here, okay? As you guys can see on the screen, he gets so high up, and then when he comes back, he just seems lost on defense. And again, a lot of you guys, you comment and let me know, oh, Lucas Vazquez, he's not a defender. If he is playing at right back, he's a defender. It is what it is. He was a right winger before, right attacking mid. He wants to be like a right wing back. if he is playing that right back position, he needs to be defending. And he needs to not lose his man too, because you cannot give an easy cross for Mallorca for them to be able to basically just open up this game and go up 1-0. Nothing like that. Because if that happens, it is low block central for Real Madrid that we would be facing off against. And if it is low block central, and I really don't want it to be, I really want this game to be open, and hopefully we can get a goal in the first like 20-ish minutes in that game. That's really my target and my goal for this game. But if it is low block central, you need to be bringing on 2 players for sure. And one is Arda Güler, because Arda Güler should be one of the first names off the bench if he is not getting in that starting 11, because Arda Güler scores goals. He creates opportunities. He creates chances for Real Madrid. He needs to be coming off the bench, as well as Brahim Diaz, because I do believe Brahim Diaz is one of the keys coming off the bench too. I do believe he's way better off the bench than not. Also, at the end of the day too, I want the best starting 11 out there. And if we have to, right? Let's say if we're down in a game, I want the best starting 11. I'm putting Fede Valverde at right back, and I'm putting Camavinga here. And I'm bringing on a Ceballos or a Modric in that midfield as well. Because I still think, I think you take off those players and you still leave on a Fede Valverde, you still leave on a Camavinga, and we can create opportunities for us to win a game. But again, look out. Hopefully we can get out early in this game and really take care of this game and really leave no questions. But if Mallorca does get on the board early and they go to that really low block, I do think it's going to be difficult for Kylian Mbappe to get behind. Vinny really needs to step up with his dribbling and driving the ball through the box. And then Jude Bellingham as well needs to be driving into the box, looking for a header, looking for a tap-in from across from a Vinny, from a Rodrigo, etc. like that. But you also, if you're Carlo Ancelotti, you have to be bringing on playmakers, so Luka Modric and Arda Güler or Brahim Diaz as well. So when it comes, though, to my official match prediction, this is a game that back in August I said we should have won big. I still think we should win this game big. I do worry about, though, Lucas Vazquez always. If he is in my starting 11, I always am going to worry about him. Just moving forward, I do think we will win this game. But again, I'm hoping Mallorca cannot make this a difficult game for us, because if they do, this could be like a 1-1 late. I don't want that. I do think Real Madrid, we get on the board early and we kind of continue and just dominate this game moving forward. And I do think maybe Mallorca gets a late goal in this game. So I'll be going with Real Madrid defeating Mallorca 3-1. I believe Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, and can't forget the R guys. Rodrigo, again, he will score once again against Mallorca. So guys, let me know in the comments what's your official match prediction, and hopefully with the win, we can be facing off against Barcelona in El Clasico this coming Sunday. But guys, let me know in the comments what's your official match prediction. Let me know if you disagree with me, if you agree with me. And guys, I will be live right after the match as well, so I can't wait to be chatting with you all there. And hopefully it's positive vibes only, guys. Again, really quick, shout out to all the members. I appreciate you guys all so much. If you guys want to become a member, click the link in the description. And guys, this has been Dallyfc with Dallyfc. Cheers. Real Madrid.